Good evening. Police at Reading tonight sealed off part of the town and called in bomb disposal experts after the discovery of a suspect car. The car with Irish registration plates was found abandoned in a garage block just off the A4 Bath Road. 20 people were evacuated from their homes while Army experts blew open the car boot using a robot device. A short time ago, the police said they'd traced the owner of the car, an Irishman on holiday in the area, but inquiries are continuing. 2 Hampshire teenagers have been sent to prison in Greece for stealing a Mars bar. A third youth arrested with them is back home tonight. He claims all 3 were held in filthy cells and tortured by Greek police. 19-year-old Geoffrey Hobbin from Liphook was jailed for 7 months for stealing the chocolate and carrying a knife. His friend Darryl Hanscom, also 19, was jailed for 3 months. The youths were arrested on the island of Zante, where they'd taken holiday jobs. The Foreign Office say they can't interfere with the Greek system of justice. On the Isle of Wight, a man's been charged with the murder of 26-year-old Angela James. Miss James's body was found at her home in Wootton last Tuesday. The man accused of the killing is Anthony Lewis, aged 43, who's currently in hospital. Alison Chapman, one of the youngest victims of the Hungerford massacre, went back to college today with a bullet still lodged in her pelvis. 16-year-old Alison is still in some pain, but doctors hope to remove the bullet in a couple of months. A 6-year-old boy is recovering after a savage attack by a Rottweiler dog. It happened as Matthew Evereed from Reading was on his way to school. He was rescued by a woman neighbour who pulled him into her car. Matthew needed hospital treatment for a serious leg injury. The dog was put down. Tonight's weather will be dry with clear skies and perhaps a few mist patches by dawn. Temperatures will fall to 8 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow will be dry, but thin, high cloud will make the sunshine a little watery at times. Maximum temperatures will be near 20 Celsius and the winds light westerlies. Finally, residents at Ibsley in the New Forest are furious at plans to take away their old telephone box. It's been there for 50 years, but British Telecom now want to replace it. The villagers have promised a fight. They're determined not to end up with a modern kiosk like this one. We'll have more regional news at lunchtime tomorrow, but until then, from me, good night.
Tuesday at 8 on TVS, the true story of national hunt jockey Bob Champion's fight against cancer.
Whatever happens, however long it takes, you're my first jockey, and your job will stay open.
Well, how long have I got to live?
Without treatment, 8 months, a year at the most.
They're trying to kill me. That's not so, Bob. They're trying to make you better.
Hello, big fella.
You've come through. Win or lose, it doesn't matter.
I'm bloody well going to win.
Champions, our movie premiere Tuesday at 8 on TVS.
Over the past few years, British Steel's had to get into shape to compete in one of the world's toughest markets. It hasn't always been easy, but the results have been dramatic. We've made ourselves leaner and tougher and more flexible. Output is up. UK sales are up. Exports are up. Profits are up. Our prospects are a good deal more attractive. British Steel, in shape for things to come.
Last year, Shell introduced the first new petrol for 15 years. It's still the only petrol to have a sparkader with a detergent. However, not everyone has heard.
I want to break free. I want to break
a shell. Are you using it?
The Volvo 340, tested by dummies, driven by the intelligent.
What's in woman this week? The Duchess of Kent, why she's our most caring royal. Fashion for all the family to be won. Bungalow Bill reveals his side of the Joan Collins affair. Plus free for you, Pastel, the most romantic fragrance. Woman talking to you, woman to woman.
Wednesday night on TVS. At 9, action for Taggart, the continuing investigation of a baffling case of murder. The chase is on to find the killer.
What happened to you?
Wearing a pointed hat.
What? You Pierre. Whose side?
Yours? About
You gave one of my men a doing.
one of yours. We didn't know he was one of yours.
Good.
Hey, come on!
Closing time for Taggart. Wednesday night at 9 on TVS.
Now the chilling story of John Reginald Christie, who murdered 7 people in his dingy London home.